Did you know that weak hip flexors can contribute to things like lower back pain and even posture issues? Don't worry, we're gonna fix that. You're gonna need a band. I'm going to show you the move before we actually put the band on. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna slightly tuck the pelvis. You're gonna keep this neutral position the entire time. You're gonna lean on this leg. So you're gonna come up and then you're gonna come out, turn, and then come back around. You want the band to be anchored roughly hip height when you're kneeling. Now step your foot into the band and bring it all the way up in the crease here. It's gonna be pulling directly from behind. Make sure that there's tension in that band. Grab onto something sturdy and you're gonna tuck your pelvis slightly. Bring the knee up, come out, and circle. You're just gonna be making these slow and controlled circles, making sure that your pelvis is slightly tucked the entire time. Now you're gonna go the opposite way. This movement creates space in the joint so that your hip flexors can actually fire instead of getting jammed. It improves how your hips move when you walk, lunge, and even movements like taking the stairs. Now for this exercise, you're gonna need something to sit on and also a band. Sit on the end of your chair or bench. Take this band and you're gonna loop it around the bottom portion of your feet, just like this. You shouldn't be like this and you shouldn't be like this. You wanna have a nice neutral position here, so slightly tuck the pelvis if you have that crazy arch. This foot planted and then bring your leg up while maintaining that 90-degree position. You're gonna pay attention, make sure that that knee doesn't shift in. You don't wanna come forward at all. Make sure you're not leaning back. Keep that straight back the entire time. Hold this for 2 seconds or even 5 seconds and then come back down. You're gonna alternate between each side. Do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps alternating between side to side with that 2 to 5 second hold. This builds true hip flexor strength without straining the lower back. It also trains your hips and your core to stabilize during things like single leg motion. And it even improves posture and walking. Now we're gonna integrate the glutes and the hip flexors together. For this exercise, you need a band anchored low with an ankle attachment. You're gonna get into a tall kneeling position. The banded ankle is the working leg. Make sure also that you don't have an excessive arch and you're not hunched over. You wanna have a neutral spine. You can either use something like this, which I just got from my closet. This is to help with balance. Or you can be positioned by a wall or somewhere where you can hold onto lightly. Slightly shift over to the non-working leg. You're gonna actively squeeze this glute, keep that pelvis neutral, and you're gonna flex the foot. You're gonna make sure that it's in dorsiflexion. Squeeze the abs, squeeze this glute, and lift up and out slightly. You're gonna hold this position for about 5 seconds, and then come back in. You're gonna do 8 to 10 controlled reps of these per side. This movement builds power and stability in dynamic movement. This directly translates to walking and running with stronger and balanced hips.